Hardly did I notice that Louis Vigil, former USD Growling Tiger, flirted with a triple-double.
So far here, Louis Vigil once again providing a lot of numbers.
A nice play to start the fourth, little backdoor. Right there, Sunga gets fouled. It's a good sign. We talked about them finding a cure to this onslaught, especially in the third quarter, because they allowed Sarangani to 37 points. Mataas yun. Although Sarangani, not too bad themselves.
Scored 30
points. No? Pero magandang quarter sana sa kanila kung nakadepensa sila.
Making stops has been a problem for Sarangani this whole preseason. But there's one bright spot, Coach. Lars Sunga, 12.7 rebounds, looking to beat his averages of 13 and 7 per game. Vigil on the other end, that has been a specialty from his college days to the PBA, to the 3x3, now in the Mpbl, that one-legged fadeaway for Louis Vigil.
Well, one thing's for sure, because we talked about him fitting in here, they add a shot creator. You know, ang maganda dito, sa kapunan na to, Marvin Jonicio, a glue guy, does the dirty stuff, has 10 rebounds in the first half. You know, siya yung sasalo ng mga offensive fouls, right? Kyle Tolentino seems to be like their go-to player. Larry Rodriguez, a post presence. Louis Vigil, you add a shot creator. Yung huling tira niya, a little off balance, still able to knock it down. Coy Alves finally makes it. Ayan, dalawang players sa pinag-uusapan natin. Tatlo, sama mo si Jonicio.
And so far, Coach, you actually look at the pieces of Gensan. It's a good mix of young and a lot of veterans as well. Do you think they will gel well, especially in the Southern Division?
Remains yet to be seen. This was the move by Coy Alves, because the last two seasons, they've been consistent of making the playoffs. And I think they're going to make the playoffs, considering mga materialis na meron sila, excellent coaching staff, excellent management. But it's more of yung mga kalaban nila. Ang bigat ng division nila. And with all the other teams improving, the divisions are not set, by the way. I'm hearing some stuff, about North and South. If that's still gonna be the pattern, baka magkaroon ng Division 1. I don't know. Okay, sometimes bingi na ako sa mga naririnig ko. Mark Cruz with a layup.
LGR, the official outfitter of the Mpbl. So it's gonna be an exciting. We have nothing set yet, but we do know that teams are getting stronger. A lot of names added. A fresh Gensan Warriors mix. GP Faundo
Nice
with
swap.
the block.
Yeah. And don't quote me on that, because my source, I believe his name is Juanito Gregorio.
Uy, hindi ako yung coach. Ano pa ako, blind pa ako sa mga yan. Mark Cruz gets the jumper.
Hindi bulag yun.
Once again.
Shoot kaagad yun si Mark Cruz. Ang bilis din.
The Mark Cruz, coach, one thing about him, hindi natin napapansin yung kanyang numero. Pero gugulatin ka na lang niya. When you look at the stat sheet, he has 10 points, 4 rebounds, and 5 assists.
14. Yes,
14. 14 points and
5 of 7, so that's 70%. Ikaw, taga-UP ka. Compute mo yan.
Sorry, coach. Ano na naman ang statistics professor ko at naano na naman ang aking numbers. But coach, 14, 5, and 4 in such a quiet way. The same way he did in his last game.
Right.
How does he do it, coach, na ang taas na nung kanyang numero?
Years of experience. And that is a wealth of experience. Nabanggit natin kanina, Finals MVP and then a champion. And then coming into a winning culture with a winning coach. Elvis Tolentino, the son of the late Ato Tolentino. The last coach, by the way, to win the PCU Dolphins. An NCAA champion, if I'm not mistaken. Si Coach Ato yung huli. Back in the day when part ng NCAA pa ang PCU.
Okay, I learned something new every day.
And Elvis Tolentino, the last, at least one of 15 members, which was the last championship of the CSB Blazers, time nila Sunday Salvacion. Again, younger ka pa na.
Yes, Coach, tama. And,
2001, I believe.
And then, of course, the late Coach Dong Berhere as well.
Yeah.
Coy Alves is down right here. Seems to have rolled his ankle. Alex Isoyo to Coy at mukhang ayun. Yung kanang paa.
Isa lang masasabi ko dyan. Ay.
never something you want to see, especially the way Koy is playing in today's ball game. Koy Alves, 9 points, 5 rebounds, and a block to his name. But he is down right here. Seems to be a little shaken up. Hindi naman siya nagpapanik, trying to roll his ankle, but he is down still. Still wobbling a little bit, coach. Nalalayan niya, pero there's good signs. He was able to put weight on that foot.
Tama ka dyan. At ito, papasok na yung matagal mo nang inaantay.
Yes. Our favorite pick and pop guy,
Benji
Jimenez, will be trooping to the court. Will be providing a lot of stretch para dito sa Sarangani.
Unsportsmanlike foul, ha?
Oh, it's going to be an unsportsmanlike foul on GP. Watch the replay. Again, you can see on the big screen after that. Got the right foot.
I'm not so sure.
I don't see an unsportsmanlike, coach.
Yeah. I'm not so sure about that.
Especially his eyes were on the ring, trying to challenge, but baka nawalan din ng balance itong si GP. But Benji missing on the first, no warm-up, missing on the second. Malamig pa si Benji Jimenez.
I'm really not so sure about that. Hindi ko alam kung anong angulo nakita ng ating mga officials, no, to upgrade that call to an unsportsmanlike foul. Especially being up by 30. I think that's the last thing na gustong gawin, no? GP Fondo.
Lock up now on the baseline. That's a miss. GP with the rebound. Mark to Louis.
Good line.
Three. And Louis makes it. Coach Christian was saying a shot maker. And Louis Vigil slowly but surely filling up the stat sheet.
Yeah, 7 points, 3 rebounds, and a couple assists.
Yes, flirting with a triple-double. Talk about flirting with a triple-double. Another rebound by Mark Cruz. They go middle. Gonzalez with a floater. Gonzalez with a make. CJ Gonzalez, coach, one of the more underrated guys para dito sa Gensan. Not really talked about with a lot of big names, but always quality when he is inside the court.
Well, the thing with him is that kuha niya yung tiwala as he misses. Don't you just love it when perfect timing tayo? and then magmimintis lang. It makes us look so dumb. Anyway, I think kuha niya yung tiwala ni Coach Elvis because we've seen the past few seasons, hindi lang siya ginagamit pag ganito mga malaking kalamangan. Playoff moments. I remember one series, I thought it was the first round. I think it was the first round last year where he really played well for his team. He won one game for them, I remember.
CJ Gonzalez, man, paid a digital wallet built for the community. CJ Gonzalez, one of the veterans para sa dito sa Gensan Warriors. Alex De Soyo also filling up the stat sheet. He's been scoring heavily here in the second half. 15 points for Alex De Soyo.
Well, if you're Sarangani, that's all you could do. If you're an individual player, as GP misses that one badly, fill up the stat sheet.
De Soyo, once again, that's 4 quick points for Alex De Soyo, trying to add to his scoring column. On the other end, it's been quick offenses coming from both of the teams. GP with the spin and with the floater.
Alam mo, iba pagkuha mo yung respeto ng bawat isa. Vigil in the backcourt was asking for a baseline ball screen. Nag-abot ng dalawang to kung yung nagkakamali sa UST.
Yes, that's right.
Diba? Pag parehas veterano, binigay ni Vigil nakascore. No? Pero nakabawi naman kagad sa kabila. Itong si Pascual.
A quick answer coming from Pascual. He's been looking for the 3 and finally has gotten 2 here in the ball game. It's still a 31-point lead, still in favor of your Gensan Warriors. Rudy Distrito, always in attendance here as we continue on with our ball game. Rene Pacquiao goes to Fontanilla. Fresh 5. They're only going to keep CJ Gonzalez on the court. They go outside. That's a drive by Gensan. That's going to be a foul. It's going to be on Lars Sunga. It's going to be a new guy on the court. It's going to be number 30. It's going to be Nelo Santos. Only 3 minutes of play, but he is averaging 9 points a ball game mode, but not gotten a single point here in today's game.
And that's okay because, you know, I think the most important thing for guys like him coming into a new team as a rookie, you know, fresh grad to from the NCAA, is that, again, fitting in right away. Has been, you know, at times the best player. I believe that was a losing effort a couple weeks back, no, when he steered his team to a, you know, a failed comeback. But I thought he has made his mark already, and yung tiwala ni Coach Elvis, I think unti-unti niya rin makukuha.
You know, a lot of depth on the lineup, but Mims Pascual getting that floater. Extreme ang subok at kompletong appliances brand ng Pilipinas. So a lot of individual players, coach, that's trying to get their points in. Pascual and Desoyo slowly heating up here in the fourth. Montanilla goes high post to Gonzalez. They love that pitch. Gonzalez with a stretch. That's a miss. Now Sarangani trying to run. Sunga, quick break. Couldn't get the control. Now they take the three and make the three. That is number 4. Rap Guzman getting his first 3 of the ball game.
Kakapasok lamang yan. You know, always a good sign. Kapag umupo ka ng 3 quarters, pinasok ka, nakashoot ka agad.
Coach, talk about good signs and early and heating up early. Nelo Santos, 5 quick points. Ito na ulit ang quick offense ng Sarangani that they've been trying to get successful with in the second half.
And suddenly, both rings just looking like a basket full of fruits.
That's right,
no?
Coach.
Biglang lumaki, no? At biglang pumapasok na lang lahat ng tira, at least for the last 2 minutes para sa dalawang komponan.
And these are good, well-defended shots, Coach.
Right.
These are tough shots that they're making, pero parang biglang gumaling lahat ng players natin dito. Let's kick. Ball will stay with Gensan, the fresh 14 here on the screen. And his first 3 points of the ball game was Rap Guzman. Eloy Tan on the inbound. Eloy off the elevator. Fontanilla on the 2-man game with CJ. Fontanilla, there is a switch. He will like the post matchup. Gonzalez, good help. It's a miss.
You know, Juanito, 3:25 remaining. As you see the 3 once again by Sarangani and the offensive rebound. You know, in the last game against Mindoro, the biggest lead of Mindoro was 31. Sarangani losing by 20. Now, down by 29 sila. Let's see if they could make that last push. At least to make the final score respectable.
Coach, let's just talk about Sarangani a little bit. We do know that this is the preseason, a lot of preparation for the main season. What are the good things you are seeing from this team? Maybe a few silver linings from their past few games.
Well, number 1, Larsunga. Not too hard to notice, no? He's been the most glaring one, as you see Coach JK along with Coach Toto Duhilio. I think they're gonna have to, you know, sort of like build around Larsunga, because if you cannot get, you know, if you're not a talent destination team like Sarangani, let's face it, right? They might as well develop a talent like Larsunga, number 1.
There is a challenge right here. We'll talk more about Larsunga and Sarangani after the break.
Upon review, the challenge was inconclusive. Therefore, the challenge has been nullified. Initial ruling on the floor stays. Ball
All
possession
stats
for
right here.
Sarangani.
Coach Elvis obviously not happy with the inconclusive call there. So the ball will stay with Sarangani. Napakamot na lang si Coach Elvis.
Well, I can relate to him. Mapapakamot din ako nun. From one coach to another. Well, he was badly frustrated. As you see the shot by Sarangani of the inbounds. In the last game, we're in Arenal. You know, their big man. Oh! Their hang time, napalpal lang. Arenal got hit in the face. I believe by Bringas. No unsportsmanlike foul was called. In fact, the foul was called on Arenal. And, you know, he was really frustrated in Marikina, if you can imagine, where he is a counselor of. So,
But we do know a very tough coach.
Let's just put it this way. Medyo malaki ang hugot ni Coach Elvis. At naiintindihan ko siya.
Kinama natin yung silent treatment ni Coach Elvis. Parang nakakatakot eh. Parang pag he gives you that death stare, either you're a player or you're a referee, medyo may dating to si Coach Elvis na, ala, hindi na masaya si Coach Elvis ha.
Alam mo Juanito, ito na lang nabanggit na natin kanina. Yung kanyang sikat at yumaong ama no, na si Coach Ato Tolentino. Kung takot ka, kung nakakatakot si Coach Elvis, doblehin mo si Coach Ato.
I have to ask around about
If you
Coach
don't
Ato.
believe me, ask Jason Castro and Gabby Espinas.
Bo Belga as well,
Bo Belga,
tama?
yes. Rob Sands.
Rob Sands.
Kaya nag-champion yung team na yun.
Yeah, Coach, I've heard of Coach Ato. I haven't really, as we see at Quezon City right there, preparing for the next game. But I haven't really heard the stories. I don't really know the accomplishments. No, now I'm very curious on getting to know Coach Ato Tolentino.
Ang dinig ko, mahilig siyang, di ba, mga player, mga good passers, rebounders, yung magaling sa mga baseball pass, di ba, yung mga tulad ni Jokic, ganyan. Mahilig din daw sa gano'n si Coach Ato. Yun lang, hindi bola. Mineral water na may laman. Doon na, hinto na ako ron.
Those are what makes the players tough? Question mark?
Yeah. I mean, call it old school, call it whatever, but it certainly worked for him.
Well, a lot of championships that I have yet to know. So, kukukain ko pa ang kwento. And of course, we have to know a lot more basketball history. As right now, it's 79-111, still in favor of Gensan. A high-scoring offensive game for Gensan. Brillantes, he has that three, but has not made a single shot here in this ball game.
By the way, lahat ng kinakwento ko pala, naikwento lang sa akin to. Hindi ko na kasi inaabot eh.
It's a different, it's a different.
Naikwento lang ni si Deb Tupas. No, not to read because I just saw him earlier.
Baka maano ang age ni Boss Sidel.
I'm not implying anything. See, tama mo eh.
Baka maano.
Nasaan siya?
Kita mo yan, no? Kita mo
saan
yung
nakaupo?
smile ni Boss Sidel. Nakatago sa atin.
Dapat magpasalamat siya sa atin. Dahil sa atin, di ba? Ang bilis ng mga director, mukhang planado nila, no?
Ready sila.
Ayun,
ayun si Boss Sidel.
Napansin ko may favoritism talaga rito eh.
Merong nakatutok na camera agad
kay Boss Sidel. Pag ako nanonood dito nang wala akong coverage, hindi ako binibigyan ng airtime.
Only Boss Sidel has a camera that's already set up for him.
Grabe yun.
Direk Freddy. Ready na si Direk Freddy. Tama? Tama ba to? Uy, ito pala. Bigla tayong tinutukan. Bigla tayong tinutukan.
Ang tawag doon, set up.
Bumabawi. O, yan na naman si Boss Sidel mo. Mamaya ako kaya niya ni...
This is the luxury when you cover blowout games. You know, people like us that don't matter, suddenly people get to notice.
Na marami kaming kwentuhang catch-up ni Coach Chris, and there's a foul called on Rhythm Pacquiao. There's a little pull. May physicality pa dito sa ilalim. Number 11, this is gonna be Pete Rito, averaging 2.2 rebounds a ball game, but missing on the first.
First time to check in this quarter. As you see, Commissioner Emerson Oreta and the Peacemaker. Not John Cena, not John Cena, but Rudy Distrito. Have you seen that movie?
No, I have
The Peacemaker?
Hindi pa.
Ako rin
Hindi pa.
Pero feeling ko mas ano pa rin, mas fit pa rin kay Kuya Rudy.
Fontanilla. Ooh! That was a tight space, but Fontanilla able to get it. Gonzalez with a putback, extending the lead to 32. Coach, a blowout game para dito. What are the few good things that you like about the Gensan today's game?
Well, the fluidity of their offense, number one. You know, that primary break wherein they hit that short corner and then pag wala silang makuha, back into the secondary, which you notice in split action nila. I think that's something that eventually is going to progress as the season goes, but it's important na yung foundation nandun. And then let's not forget, they're missing, as you see, Coach JK and ET, Elvis Tolentino.
5 seconds left on the game. Seems to be our final score, 113-81. A high-scoring ball game for both of the teams.